mowers and blowers. Call the experts you can trust at Bosch Lawn Care. Be the envy of the neighborhood with the luscious green, leaf-free lawn this fall. Give us a call at 833-2GET-CUT or find us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. One visit, one call. Bosch Lawn Care is your solution this fall. And as always, professional, affordable Bosch Lawn Care.
Louisville City FC has our biggest game of the season this Saturday, September 8th against storied rival FC Cincinnati at Slugger Field. Help us send Cincy packing at 7:30 on Saturday with tickets starting at just $16 at LouVeCity.com.
There's a delivery app that lets you order from all of your favorite restaurants. Order your favorite burger from Home Run Burger and Fries, or fire roasted pizza from Red Brick Pizza, or a catering spread for the big meeting or tailgate from Chewy's Tex-Mex. It's because of people that love what they make that you can eat what you crave. Order from hundreds of restaurants delivered hot and fresh right to your doorstep.
Guys, coming back.
Extra delivery. Local restaurants delivered. Download the app today. Use promo code ESPN for a discount on your next order.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Just relax. Back there barking at me. Kanye playing. This is original Kanye playing, not this new dude.
I like Kanye.
I bet you do. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, I'm going to get in trouble. The real meat and potatoes of the show is coming up. Hey, Selena, easy on that. That was sharp, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's like, we're done.
Selena, did you just cut off that music like that?
Yep, she was like, we're done.
That was a rookie mistake,
done. Boom, done.
Goodness, my goodness.
She's like, turn this crap off.
Nah, we're going to blame Selena on that.
I was still playing. I was
So here's the thing. We're going to get right back into the subject du jour.
Yep.
Jalen Withers on campus, ready to go, ready to sign. Donovan Mitchell's in town.
He is.
Trey Lewis is in town. I hope I see him.
Hope so.
Now, before we go back to our defensive conversation, before we can do anything else, happy birthday, Miss LaDawn Reeves.
What?
Happy birthday.
What?
To the baby mama.
Yeah. How old is she? 27?
Yeah, easily 27. But
she's fine, man.
Here's the thing.
You did good.
Here's the thing, Steve.
Don't tell Jalen. See, it's weird. It's like we're friends, but then in the same breath, I don't want to be calling Jalen's mom fine.
Right,
because
right.
I've seen, I've hung out with Jalen too.
No,
that's not a problem.
He had to get used to it early. You'll be all right. Okay. But here's the thing. I call her.
Yeah.
Before I call you, don't take it personal. I call her this morning and say, happy birthday, LaDawn. And she says, what are you doing? I say, nothing. What are you doing? I'm headed to work. I say, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, get it through your head. Your son's getting paid.
Yeah.
LaDawn is working today.
Yeah.
She is working this morning.
That's what's up,
She
man.
has a schedule of hair appointments. That's what she's going to be doing.
We have got over the awkwardness, and I said this in front of my wife, that if anything happens to me and my wife, that's who I'm going after.
Miss LaDawn.
I said, it won't be weird. Look, I got a baby mama. If you want to go out with her,
okay.
We can trade baby mamas. And
Swapping baby mamas.
It's the most ghetto show ever. Hey, we'll swap baby mamas, man.
So, Steve, defensive intensity.
Yeah. Defensive intensity,
Steve. I'm sorry I called you so late, so worked up.
That's fair.
Because I just had that moment. I watched good tacklers get the running backs off their feet, hitting low, good discipline, taking out the front leg, making them stop, have to, jump step. That's where pursuit comes into play. You go, make him stop, make him jump cut. If the second guy's not there, ready to put him down, then it's a team destruction disaster. That's something I feel like I'm going to be able to see. If I see you out there trying to arm tackle and slap at the ball, right?
Yep.
I'm going to turn it to the negative guy. I'm going to turn it to the radio negative guy because I'm going to say they haven't learned. And there's nothing worse than seeing a football team that hasn't learned. And I'll do this before I get one message, before I get one call with anybody with a problem about learning anything. Well, the first game of the season is always heavy on penalties. Well, yeah, so is everybody else's team.
Sure.
Magruder, the video. Mm-hmm. If people know, was it Scooter Magruder? Who does the college videos.
Yeah.
Basically, a guy mocks all the fan bases simultaneously.
I think he's a Cowboys fan, too.
He is.
Yeah, so but his videos are awesome.
His video, because they're realistic, right?
Yes.
Of every fan base.
He hits it right on the money.
You know what you heard? First, the Louisville part was, we're in it, roll tide, we're done.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good impression of the Louisville fan base.
Yeah.
You know what else he said? He barked at about 3 other universities about penalties, about dumb penalties. Everybody here acts like our penalties were like the
That's a good point.
Right. Yeah. There's 3 other universities that are top 20 schools.
Yeah.
I'm talking about top 20
that
perennials.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? How long is this coach's contract? When is his contract up?
Yeah.
How do we get that penalty? If I get one more false start, I'm going to blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Here you think I'm embarrassed by how many penalties. No, you didn't have an embarrassing number of penalties when you compare it to college football.
Yes, I agree.
But when you want to critique, and I won't do that. I won't defend by calling you a hater or anything like that.
Right.
I'll say I didn't like the penalties just like you did, but I had national perspective to it. I had college football perspective. I had first game perspective. I will even take it one final step further. I'm starting to get uncomfortable with the way Bobby Petrino is even explaining it.
Yeah.
I want to be the guy. I want to be Rocco Gasparo. I want to be Kenny Klein. I want to put my hand over the microphone and say, don't answer that.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, your false start. I mean, I think it was Mark Blakenbecker who asked the first question about it. So
sorry, Mark.
Yeah, right. I'm not throwing you under the bus with this.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, Bobby, stop.
Yeah.
You know what Bobby Petrino was explaining the other day on the Monday press conference? And not that I'm getting, all off track, but I kind of am, because I want to get all this out of my system before this game, because I am going to be seriously focused. I don't care about a monsoon or whatever.
Right.
I'm going to be focused on football from this point moving forward, except for our Jalen Withers part of the conversation.
We got to recruit.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Bobby Petrino was explaining how during the pass plays, Jawan Pass's assignment is to hold one guy and throw the guy open. I know that's simple, but Bobby, you're just getting way too comfortable. Because when you get identified as the hold, he's holding you.
Yeah.
Everybody else get ready. I don't like, you spend all offseason closing down practices, not letting anybody drive slowly past the expressway because they might have a drone near the practice. Like, you've been a legitimate Fort Knox for information.
Yep.
Don't get out here and explain that you have personnel calls that were similar.
Right.
Yeah. As far as another team knows, you do personnel calls by script. You do personnel calls by anything. I'm not giving the local media an insight to what went wrong.
Yeah.
Ever.
Say we drew it up that way. That's what I would say. They said, what about the false starts, or what about the 12 men on the field? Yeah, we drew it up that way. That's what we wanted. Next
question. What does Nick Saban say? What's his new quote of the millennium? I'm not going to do it, so quit asking. I'm not going to tell you, so quit asking. Right?
Yeah.
And they play it over and over again. And you know what? Roll Tide or say, I'm not going to tell you, so quit asking.
Yep.
Bobby, I wouldn't care. Let's see how you judge Bobby's standard when he tells you quit asking.
Yeah.
We're trying to win. Stop asking me about false starts. Yeah, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
New system for a lot of guys. It happens.
Right.
Bobby's boring. Good.
Yes.
You think it makes anybody uncomfortable? You think it makes anybody uncomfortable besides me, or am I just like in super defense mode?
No, I mean, well, it's a little defensive, but I mean, we are defensive of our coaches, so I mean that's just the nature of what you're going to get here. But no, I don't think it's out of line. I mean, because it's almost like let's not. I didn't think they were horrible. I didn't think penalties were horrible the other night.
I didn't either.
Now
it's a narrative. It's the problem, irritant.
It sucks when you have the same one a couple times. Now that I will give you, because it's kind of like, come on, what the crap's happening?
But didn't it happen once on special teams, once on special teams, once on defense, like twice on offense?
Yeah, something like that.
That's not the same.
No, I know.
That's basically every side getting one of them.
Right. No, and I
without your
that.
defensive captain.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, but I mean, I get the little bit of the angst with that.
I was irritated too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is during the game, but I would rather have that as the penalty than I would to see what I've watched the last 2 years where
the false start snap.
Where you come off the line and the center forgets to snap the freaking ball,
and everybody else is playing football.
Yes, except your center. Like that is what I don't like,
because that one made you look clumsy.
Yeah.
There's a difference between clumsy and not really knowing, the formations.
Like my son, they've been working him in some at center too.
Right.
And I told him, I said, if there's ever a play where the entire offensive line takes off and you didn't snap the ball.
You put the pressure on them?
I was like, I will come out there and drag you off the field. Because I'm scarred. I physically cannot watch my son be the one that forgets to snap the freaking football. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't happen. I'll lose my mind.
Ooh, Steve.
I'll be like, that's my kid.
This is my kid. He can't play football anymore.
That's what I'll say.
I'll
stand up.
Go home.
My son forgot to snap the football.
That's my fault.
Point and laugh.
That's my fault.
That's me. All right?
Laugh at him right now. Everybody applaud. Joe, start us off on 93.9, my man. What's on your mind?
Marcus and Steve, man, this is kind of going off, Marcus, where you started all this with the tackling. And, to me, this is what I come back to all the time. I know you guys probably think, I'm a Petrino hater. I'm really not. But the thing is, to me, it's like the one thing that was terrible last year was defense, of course, and the tackling. We talked about it all last year. We talked about it all off season. Ad nauseum, okay? And to me, the first thing Bobby Petrino should have said, regardless of who he hired, which obviously he hired Van Gorder, is, look, bottom line is, whatever scheme you run, whatever you throw out there, what I want our kids to be doing is fundamentally tackling people on the football field. So, to me, to go out in the first game and to see the same type of fundamentals not displayed, high tackling, bouncing off ball carriers, wide open stuff. To me, it's like, I don't see how that happens.
Joe, I appreciate the call. I mean, we got a full line of calls. Here's the thing, Joe. You remember a couple of, like, how many plays where you got your hand on the guy? There wasn't a lot of broken tackles.
Right.
There was a lot of, like, over pursuit on the tackles, right? There's a difference between last year where we had a guy wrapped up and he just mushed somebody and get off me and just out tough the guy, right?
Yeah.
And listen, when you're flying to the football, when you're flying in there at Tua and he gives you a in the pocket shake move, that's different. The pursuit is awesome. We had the coach on the defensive backs coach on with Drew Diener this morning. He was talking about the pursuit. He's talking about being there. Joel, there's a difference between being wrapped up and getting thrown off a tackler or kind of just, like at the point of contact, kind of breaking down, rather than attacking the ball carrier.
I tend to agree. I don't think the tackling was horrible. I think guys.
You just remember the two. You remember the big runs. It wasn't a tackling problem.
No, I mean
you got blocked well.
I watched Robert Hicks come in, stand guys up,
popping people.
Yeah.
You were popping people.
Kane Pass consistently was coming in, standing people up. Like I don't know. I don't really agree with that.
Right,
totally.
Right, and listen, on the big runs, you say it's poor tackling. I'm saying no. There was nobody even there. Like, Steve, if you're a lineman and you have two hands on me and I'm trying to fight you off and simultaneously tackle, that's not a missed tackle, people.
Right.
That's a fundamentally sound lineman who is finishing the play.
Yeah.
Finishing the play stops you from being able to make the tackle. Show me when you were in open field and you had your hands on the guy where you tackle high. There's about 3 plays the entire game.
Yeah.
Right? And none of them came from your best tacklers. That happens.
Yeah.
And listening to the coaches, they knew the pursuit was there. They knew the speed was there, getting to the ball. Alabama finishing plays and making a guy miss an open field, that's not poor tackling. It's good playmakers. We got guys that are going to make that happen too.
Now, we'll be the judge of, as the next few games go along, if tackling is still an issue, then I'll be 100% with you. I'll say, yep, this is a problem, and this is something we need to ask.
And not that this is the same disparity, but here's the thing: when you see one of our guys break a tackle against Indiana State, are you going to say, well, that's just poor tackling by Indiana State, or are you going to say, okay, Dez Fitzpatrick is better than his man?
Yeah.
Dez, you got your hands on Dez Fitzpatrick, or Seth Dawkins, and they shove somebody's face into the ground, or they just shake them in open field.
Yeah.
You don't say that's poor tackling. You say we got the guys.
Yep.
Right? That's the difference you're gonna have to look for.
Yep.
Let me get to the Ed Scoring Collision, the Bill Ed Scoring Collision, Bill Ed Scoring and Sons Collision Center hotline. My man Butch, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, fellas, and I hope y'all have a good weekend, okay?
Thanks, Butch.
Hey, look, no funny. Hey, and Marcus, your son plays Monday night, man. That's a big deal.
Oh, does he? Is that Monday?
Monday night, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir. Hey, no, I'm glad that, and I know it's almost been a week removed since that game, but this time last week, y'all were talking about the height and weight of the cornerbacks and being freshmen. That's a good team right there, Alabama. You're going to be all right, though. Man, I want to talk about this Kentucky and Florida game, man.
Oh, goodness gracious! Look, hurry up, because we got a full deck of calls.
All right, okay. I think this is the year, though. I think this is it, and I'm gonna predict the score too. I'm gonna predict the score 20.
You're killing my man Steven here.
20 to 17. Big Blue, baby.
Thanks, Butch, for that.
And Green Bay's gonna win too. They're gonna blow the Bears out.
Thanks, Butch.
The Cowboys gonna get beat by Carolina.
Awesome. Thanks, Butch.
Steve could not handle that call for more than 3 seconds.
The moment that it started to come out of his mouth,
you knew where he was going with it.
I want to talk about. I think it's gonna be the year.
He said this is the year. Did he mean that, or he was just having fun on the show? He was bored on a Friday.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know what. I think Butch believes it. I think he believes that stuff. I don't. That just the life just sucked out of me when I was like, oh, like Kentucky, Florida. Yay.
Steve, talk for a couple seconds.
What do you want me to talk about?
It's almost time, Steve.
Benny Snell riding his Heisman train through Florida, through Gainesville. Where's that game even at? Are they
Florida? How could you not know that?
Because nobody on the planet cares that Kentucky and Florida play tomorrow? I don't know. What do you want me to say?
You know how you say, like, it's home and away and home and away. And then, like, if you just take 1 second to think about it, where was the game at last year? And you see that guy out there by himself, and you say, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You see that. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh. That's what I did. I did use that joke earlier the other day. My father-in-law was like, man, they keep putting 12 guys on the field. I was like, yeah, well, it's better than 10. So I'd rather
You actually said that?
Yeah. So I'd rather put 12 than 10. So.
Because at least 12 stops to play.
Get out of my face. Go try to beat Central Michigan.
Because at least the play stops, Steve, when you put 12 men out on the field.
When you put 10, you just look ignorant. Twice.
And
you did it twice.
And you just give up a touchdown.
I can't. This is we've totally used up the allotment.
I know. So here's the problem, Steve. We got a little, we touched on the football. We got a little worked up. Woosah, people.
Right.
I need you to jump in right now. You might want to tune in. We teased it earlier. We said at the 11 o'clock hour, we need you to join the show, text the show, get into the YouTube channel as if, hypothetically, they were listening over at the basketball office. Right?
Right.
We need you to understand there is a recruit in town right here. I mean, we're going to go through the checklist again. Donovan Mitchell's in town. Trey Lewis is in town.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Withers is in town.
Fair. Josh Nickelberry will be in town.
And Josh Nickelberry is on the road as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that feel kind of special? Doesn't that feel like a storm is kind of brewing?
It does.
Literally?
It does. But we're going to have some special ears.
Hypothetically.
If we were going to.
Text in right now what you would do to have Jalen Withers on this team. People, he's my guy.
Or call and tell him.
Tell him yourself.
Not tell him. Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
And
tell us.
If he were listening.
To tell him.
Let him know why.
Why?
This is a great spot.
Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 3831 93.9 is the text line. We are made for the Ville at youtube.com. 93.9 the Ville.